Good evening. About 7:30 at night in Jasper, Alberta, roughly 53 degrees north. It is warm for this time of year, March 15th. So there's Whistler's Peak in the distance. And if you want to know where west is, well, there is the sun setting in the west out there, out towards British Columbia. Not a long drive at all. But here is a whole herd of elk. I won't get too close, of course, out of all the respect that one should offer. So there's some nice young ladies just eating away, having an easy winter out there. And a whole bunch more sitting down. Look at all this melt. Although all the melt does give us the opportunity of reflections, which is quite nice. But there's probably, about 10 or so right around here. Lots more out on the other side. We're out by the train tracks, which is important to stay off the tracks for all the obvious reasons. But as it's said about Jasper, this is a small drinking town with a train problem. And that's not always true. Now, out in the distance behind us is Old Fort Point. Often see bighorn sheep up there. There's one young male still has some antlers on him. And again, over by the tracks, you must never ever walk over the tracks here in Jasper. So Jasper is one of these incredibly significant and very, very isolated communities. We are about a 4-hour drive from Edmonton, the capital of Alberta, one way, and about 5 hours down to Kamloops one way, and Prince George, and again out to the west. And then south, it's about 3 hours down to Lake Louise, give or take. But lots of wildlife. The town's about 4,700 people. Again, as a mountain person, I love Jasper and I love coming up here. And even for us, it's an effort to drive up here. Now, there are a couple of train engines moving in the distance. I'm looking out towards the Collin and Queen Elizabeth ranges out in front of us. And it's 2 train engines, but no, it is actually full train pulling something very heavy. And again, the whole history of this place in a colonial sense is about trains. Of course, this is Treaty 6 territory up here. And so many different groups came through here. Cree, Blackfoot, and Nakota, Athapascan language groups. And of course, the Hudson's Bay Company and the Yellowhead Trail, La Passe de la Tête Jaune, which was so significant because, well, the name of it, Passe de la Tête Jaune, or the Yellowhead, was because, of course, fur traders, Indigenous fur traders, met people with blonde hair for the first time. Let's just have a look at a train coming in here for a second. There's a great bit of a train experience. Canadian National, once Canadian Northern and Grand Trunk. And now one last spectacular view as I curve around the town site of Jasper. And there is spectacular Pyramid Mountain. Welcome to Jasper, ladies and gentlemen.